Welcome back. Today we are going behind the headlines, and this next story is a true crime story that stopped me in my tracks for many reasons. This past June, Katlyn Harp, a young mother from Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, suddenly vanished. And it was her sister, Heather Lane, who knew something was wrong first. Heather says her sister never misses their daily check-ins, but she did on June 20th, this past June 20th of this year. She wasn't replying to calls, text messages, or DMs. The silence turned into a nightmare of worry, searching, and desperate hope for her family. And Heather was determined to find answers. She ended up launching her own search and got the entire family involved. And now someone is behind bars. Heather is here to share her sister's story and her own fight for justice for the very first time on television. Take a look.
The bond between Katlyn and I while we were growing up was always tight. We grew up on a farm, riding four-wheelers and making tree houses. It was always a good time. When she would walk into a room, her aura would just glow, always the center of attention. As we grew older, we talked to each other every day. We always had that twin tuition. We could always tell when one of us was not up to par. She would take a selfie, say good morning, and send it to me. I would take a selfie, send it to her, and that would be the start of our day.
On June 20th, 2025, Heather was expecting one of those morning messages from her sister Katlyn, but she never received it.
Around 10 o'clock, I noticed that Katlyn didn't send me any selfies. She didn't read my Snapchat. She wasn't active for 8 hours on Facebook.
Heather checked their family location sharing app for information, but it hadn't been updated since the previous day. With growing concerns, Heather reported her sister missing to authorities.
I called my mom and I said, I'm about to call the cops. I call my dad and I tell him the exact same thing.
Her next call was to Heather's husband, Vinny.
I messaged Vinny. I knew that something was very wrong with my sister.
While authorities began their search for Katlyn, Heather started her own search, desperate to find her.
When we reported her missing to the police, they wouldn't put her down as a missing person because Vinny told them that she would leave like this and then come back in a few days. Vinny had lots of wooded properties with a bunch of trails. We searched hours upon hours, the whole 9 days. My whole family wasn't going to stop until we brought her home.
Heather is with us now. First of all, thank you for being here.
Thank you. I appreciate being here.
I know you have friends who've come to support you because this is all new. I can't stress to people, this is all unfolding as we speak, including developments in the case. How are you holding up?
I'm holding up good. I have not broke yet because I just need to be clear-minded, see everything, remember everything, not be so confused with what's true and what's not.
You talk about the twin tuition.
Yes.
You know, we often hear that twins kind of move in sync. They finish each other's sentences. You were that close twin duo.
We were.
So much so you're texting every day, calling every day.
Every day. Every day.
Like clockwork.
Like clockwork. Morning selfies, afternoon messages, just explaining what we were doing for the day, telling each other what our whole day was going to plan out to be.
When you didn't get your reply to the first correspondence of the morning, what did you think?
I didn't think nothing of it because sometimes our mornings are busy. I knew she was going to the animal clinic that morning with her animals, so I just figured she was busy that day. But then by noon, I sent her another message telling her what I was doing that afternoon, and that's when I realized she wasn't active. I went on to my Life 360 and seen it was shut off at 7:32 the day before.
Your Life 360?
Yes. We had, it's location sharing app.
Your whole family was on the app?
Just me and her.
Just you and her. So
yes.
You would share location to
yes.
keep tabs on each other, and this location tracker went off?
Went off. When I realized it, it was the next day, but it was shut off at 7:32 the night before.
Now, during that time, are you feeling like, okay, maybe our battery is dead? Are you giving it the benefit of the doubt?
No, only because she's never not active for that long.
You said I believe you also went on social media to see if she was active
Yep.
on her
And she
social
wasn't.
media.
Yes. And it was 8 hours that she wasn't active on her social media.
And some people would say 8 hours, you get busy, but because of your relationship
Yes.
and your bond, 8 hours of no interaction for the two of you was, that may as well be
Yes.
8 days.
Yes. Yes.
You started searching, you got friends and family involved. I
Yep.
do know that the local authorities, they had at this point, initially, as you pointed out, didn't want to list her as a missing person, but the Pennsylvania State Police troopers were doing a search eventually.
Yes.
They used drones, ATVs, a K-9 unit, helicopters. So they are now acknowledging something is wrong. They are using their tools and things to search for her. But you and your family, you specifically, said it
Yes.
wasn't enough.
Yes, it wasn't enough for us. We did not find her still, after a couple of days, and they had no new information, couldn't give us no new information, so something wasn't right.
What did you go to the family and say?
Something's wrong with Katlyn. When I called my parents that morning, they knew right away because this isn't new for Katlyn.
What did you tell them about the need to get out and search? Because day 1 passed, day 2 passed.
We need to find her. I knew the next morning, she wasn't, it was a whole 24 hours, and I'm like, we need to get down there to search, to at least look at her last location on the location sharing app. And that was the first place we went across from their house.
So her last ping
Yes,
was actually
at her
residence,
Yes.
but she was not there.
Yes.
Coming up, the family's agonizing search and the break in the case. Heather's mother, Shawnee, and father, Daryl, joined the conversation.